to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money.
Welcome to the Karizma Speaks podcast. Karizma delves deep into the heart of the controversy, uncovering truths and voicing opinions on provocative topics, fair use commentary, analytical insights, and a search for justice. This isn't for the faint of heart. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The exposing continues right here on Karizma Speaks. Welcome back to Karizma Speaks. Today we remember the iconic soul singer Angie Stone, whose life was tragically cut short in a devastating car accident in Alabama. Just hours before the crash, Angie and her band had performed in Mobile, Alabama, a night meant for celebration and ended in heartbreak. Details remain limited as the investigation continues, but several questions about the crash remained unanswered. As we seek clarity, it is important that we approach this with respect, avoiding speculation while keeping the focus on Angie's legacy. On the morning of March 1st, 2025, at approximately 4:25 a.m., soul legend Angie Stone was traveling in a 2021 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van when tragedy struck. Reports confirm that the van was hit by another vehicle, causing it to flip on the highway. The exact timeline between the flip and when a semi-truck collided with the overturned van remains unclear. Sadly, Angie Stone was pronounced dead at the scene. The impact was so severe that several passengers sustained injuries and were rushed to the hospital for urgent care. Out of respect for the families and to prevent misinformation, we have chosen to withhold the names of the alleged survivors until verified details are available. In response to the devastating incident, both northbound and southbound lanes of Interstate 65 were temporarily closed as authorities worked to manage the scene. I contacted one of the towing companies that allegedly helped to remove the 2021 Benz Sprinter from the I-65 highway following Angie Stone's fatal car crash. The representative informed me that they cannot release any information. Several questions remain about this tragic accident. Authorities have yet to identify the driver who struck the van. The timeline between the van overturning and being struck by the semi-truck is still unclear. We'll continue following the story closely as new details emerge. A public memorial for Angie Stone was held on March 14, 2025 at Word of Faith Cathedral in Georgia, officiated by Bishop E. Dewey Smith. The service featured heartfelt performances by Kirk Franklin, Kiki Wyatt, Anthony Hamilton, Tamala Mann. Emotional tributes came from her daughter Diamond, her son Michael, and childhood friends Gwendolyn Blondie Chisholm and Cheryl the Pearl Cook, Tyler Perry, Music Soul Child. A second, more intimate service was held at First Nazareth Baptist Church, where Angie first developed her musical talents. Similar to the Georgia Memorial, performances included Calvin Richardson, a second tribute by Anthony Hamilton. Following her passing, Angie's music experienced a significant surge in popularity. No More Rain in This Cloud earned over 2.1 million streams. Wish I Didn't Miss You saw 1.44 million official on-demand U.S. streams. Brother, Angie's tribute to Black men, had a 2,026% boost in streams, reaching 907,000 official streams. All three songs debuted in the top 5 of the R&B digital song sales charts, marking Angie's first entries into this ranking. Number 1, No More Rain in This Cloud. Number 2, Wish I Didn't Miss You. Number 5, Brother. Angie Stone's influence on music is timeless, with messages of unity, resilience, love, and positivity that continue to resonate with fans worldwide. In 1979, at just 16 years old, Angie co-founded the groundbreaking all-girl trio The Sequence with Cheryl the Pearl Cook and Gwendolyn Blondie Chisholm, becoming pioneers in hip-hop and R&B. Her impact will live on through her unforgettable music, her powerful voice, and the lives she's touched. Angie Stone had some issues with her record label. And one of those record labels she called out is Universal Music Group. This is what Angie Stone said in one of her posts exposing the music industry. I've just discovered something that's been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen. And guess what? I know exactly who did it. But don't get it twisted. I'm coming for you. All the dogs who thought they could take what's mine. Trust, I'm ready. Now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter, and you can bet the truth is coming to light. Stay tuned. Are some fan messages. I loved her music, especially Brother, My Sunshine Has Come. Rest in peace, sister, miss you. You are indeed resting now, Queen. May God bless your soul forever, and may you always rest in peace. You were a star from your very early years. I had the opportunity to meet you as a high school teenager while competing in the Miss Black Teen Columbia pageant. You were destined to be an icon. Rest in peace. I loved all your music. My favorite was No More Rain, and I would play it 3 or 4 times straight in a row. You will truly be missed so much. Such a beautiful woman of God who loved music, sang it gracefully, and loved your family and friends. Rest in heaven now. Reign in power, Empress Angie. Thank you for rising to the occasion as a mother of hip hop and soul. Thank you for holding me up when things were down, Angie. Angie Stone was beautiful inside and out. Love her music. Thank you all for submitting your messages, your thoughts, your comments, your condolences to Miss Angie Stone and her family. The investigation continues. As authorities delve deeper into the circumstances surrounding Angie Stone's tragic accident, several key aspects are under examination. Identification of the initial driver. Efforts are ongoing to identify the driver responsible for the initial collision that led to the van overturning. Questions remain as to whether this was a hit and run incident or if the driver was unaware of their involvement. Investigators are working to establish a clear timeline between the van's overturning and its subsequent impact with a semi-truck. This includes analyzing factors such as road conditions, vehicle speeds, and driver responses.
Full circle, I'm at a place where I've seen this industry do this. When I started out, when I did Mahogany Soul, when I did Black Diamond, and I wanted to get back to Angie Stone.
Angie Stone, hi, I love your music.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Angie, we have got to get to the radio station.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Karizma Speaks. What do you think about this whole accident? Do you think there's more to the story, or do you think it was just a fatal accident and nothing more? Let me know what you think about her calling out Universal Music Group. She was telling us that people in the industry were after her. It's just so interesting how all this took place after she spoke out. Our condolences to the family of Miss Angie Stone. Rest in peace to her. Let's just keep them in our prayers and wish good thoughts. Until we get some verified reports, we're not going to speculate. We're not going to get into any of the other stuff. We're just going to stick to what we know.